because I really dig the heart. One of the things it talked about is it's better than Starbucks. I feel like Starbucks has us believing that we have a caffeine deficiency. And really, that's not the case. What we really have is a nitric oxide deficiency in our bodies. And I say that and I put a little smile face because my daughter works at Starbucks. And I think that's kind of funny. I was like, sorry, Maddie, but it's really true. And she takes Boost, so that's a good thing. Why it's better than Starbucks for a lot of reasons is Boost is what's called an enzymatic approach. It is not caffeine. There's no crash, no jitters. It doesn't trigger your adrenals to hyperfunction and spew off, go, 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 and then crash. It works really with triggering our body to produce more nitric oxide. And then that gives us energy because we have more blood flow and more nutrients in our body. What's in it? Nitric oxide, like I explained, is a gas. And then it's got this cool, it's called AAKG. So what that really means is L-arginine is paired with what is called alpha ketoglutarate. So what that really means and what that really does is L-arginine is an amino acid that our bodies need for the production of proteins. And it also helps in circulation. And one of the things I read about too is L-arginine is pretty well known in the heart health community as well as for athletes. L-arginine is used to help balance blood pressure, whether it be high or low. It's used in treating all kinds of heart diseases naturally, even in the medical world. It also helps treat erectile dysfunction. So ladies, Valentine's Day, this might be a good thing for your partner. Yes, I had to put that in there. It also eases inflammation in the GI tract, which is huge because most dis-ease really does begin with some sort of inflammation in our body. And it also helps control blood sugar, which is really huge because there's that second piece we talked about is high blood pressure and diabetes. This is that whole alpha ketoglutarate. It's like, well, what is that? So basically, it is the piece that helps even out the blood sugar. This product uses beet, arugula, and red spinach. And the reason that that is important is those foods, those plants do not spike blood sugar. They help keep the blood sugar very balanced. And red spinach, it's fermented red spinach. So it's just brilliant, the combination that they have in this. And then the antioxidants, which also are good anti-inflammatory. So there's grape and there's apple in there as well. If we've got all this good stuff flowing through our bodies, if our gut isn't in balance, this isn't going to really help us as much as it could. Really, our gut is our second brain. We also have an incredible digestive enzyme. It talks about how it optimizes digestion, it increases nutrient absorption, and for people who feel a lot of discomfort after meals, it can really, really help with that. So what it really does is it helps break down our foods that we're eating into smaller components, and then our bodies don't have to work so hard to be able to do that and digest our food. So gut health is super crucial to our whole body. We have an amazing group of doctors who help educate us so we can educate more people about this. But Dr. Fifi, Dr. Chavot, she gives this great example about how it's not just some tube that starts here and ends back there. It like a leach field is really what it's like. And she compared it to that. Whatever we put in leaches out. And if we have holes in our leach field, that's not going to be good. So one of the things that the digestive enzymes do is they help break foods down into smaller components so your body doesn't have to work so hard. And while it's doing that, it's help healing your gut because it has pre and probiotics. So the probiotics are those things that really help people. We have a certain amount of enzymes that we're born with. Our pancreas only has a certain amount. So when we run out of certain enzymes, that's when we end up with issues like lactose intolerance, gluten sensitivities, and the list goes on. Allergies, we can end up with constipation, which is something that my daughter experienced a lot, acid reflux, headaches. So much of what we experience that's dis-ease starts in our gut. And the prebiotics, those are really good for helping encourage microflora that is healthy. We need healthy bacteria in our gut. And it's really important that our bodies are working in a way that we're taking in the nutrition that we need. We have the ability to absorb it well. And the stuff that we don't need, the toxins and stuff, need to pass through us in a timely manner. So people who are constipated experience a lot of issues. Before going to the next slide, I'm just going to share a little bit about my kids with that. My daughter in particular always struggled with constipation, begged for a squatty potty for Christmas. And I thought it was funny. We all thought it was kind of funny, but she was like, no, Mom, I'm serious. And I knew she was serious because she had crushed the metal garbage can in our bathroom from putting her feet on it to be able to go potty. So she sent me a video about the squatty potty. So I ordered it, and she had used it and her friends used it too. It was a great thing to have until we found the digestive enzymes. And the third day she had been taking the enzymes, she flew out of the bathroom one afternoon. She was just, woohoo, mom, this is my second poop of the day and I don't need my squatty potty anymore. And for her, I mean, it's kind of funny, but not. It has been huge for her to not feel constipated. And she is no longer having that bloating feeling. And both of my kids, oh my gosh, their complexions, their skin is so clear. How do I say? I have a lot of digestive enzymes in the house because their friends also take them too. So it's kind of a staple. It makes sense as to why when our gut is on point, the rest of our body starts to feel way better. I wanted to show just a quick pudding demo.
We're going to demonstrate the power of the enriched enzymes using a snack pack pudding. As you can see, it's a solid. I turned it upside down here. I'm going to take one of these enzymes, crack it open, and stir in these raw enzymes that also have pre and probiotics. These enzymes are designed to be taken before meals, so we're breaking down the carbs, the fats, the sugars, and the proteins so the body can actually absorb all the nutrients from the food and help with digestion. And so as you can see, this pudding is already going through a change. And literally in just about a minute and a half, it took a solid pudding and it liquefied it. I love being able to see the products that I'm taking every day work right before my eyes. And that's one of the great features of Enrich is we get to demonstrate the power of enzymes here.
Go ahead, Billy, share your story.
I was on not just one blood pressure med, but I was on two, and I am overweight, and I'm 76 years old, and I started this, I think, about 3 years ago. They also told me I was borderline diabetic and was about ready to put me on cholesterol medicine. I believe the boost probably did the most for my blood pressure. The enzymes in the boost just pretty much took care of everything else, including arthritis. Yeah, and I don't run. No, I don't do yoga, and my blood pressure's been really good. And even on the medicine, it was just stable. That was about it. So yeah, I consider it a miracle. And I'm not on any meds now.
For the last 3 years.
Yes, exactly.
Thank you, Billy. I have to tell you a story that my uncle just shared with me, and we just spoke yesterday. He lives back in the Midwest. So he got COVID. As far as I knew, he wasn't on any medications. He was having a little bit of a hard time breathing. And I said, well, Uncle David, you need to take the boost. He had it there, but he hadn't been taking it. And I said, you need to take that boost because it's going to oxygenate your blood. I'm telling you, so many people who get COVID and we tell them to use the boost, it works amazing. I called him yesterday and I said, hey, how you doing? He said, well, he says, like, kind of weird thing happened. But remember, this was kind of an error on my part because if somebody is going to take the boost, they should be talking with their doctors if they're taking high blood pressure medication. However, I did not know he was taking any high blood pressure medication. He said, Mom, I was getting so dizzy. And he said, I had to go into the doctor. And I said, oh, okay, well, what was going on? But I wasn't putting the two to two together. And he said, oh, well, they said my blood pressure was so low, you need to get off this blood pressure medication. And it was because he was taking boost. And I said, oh my gosh, you're taking boost? I didn't know you were taking blood pressure medications. And he said, the doctor said, don't even be taking this medication anymore. Whatever you're doing, working. And so I was like, oh, but that's a major testimony because see, our boost works. It really works. I mean, he's doing great now after he got off of his blood pressure medication. If you are on blood pressure medications, you do need to work with your doctor. Billy didn't really actually share the full story because she was 2 blood pressure medications. She did work with her doctor. She eliminated one. And then one of her medications, and then cut the other one in half. She weaned herself down.
Oh, that's great. My son's girlfriend, she has asthma. There's been a number of times that they've been sledding or like skateboarding or whatever, and she's come back and grabbed a boost and then been able to go out, and she doesn't need her inhaler when she takes that. And they also had COVID. Her asthma, I was just like, you're constantly taking this, constantly. She had no problems whatsoever. But so for people with asthma too, that boost it can be really amazing. It's helped her just be able to go do stuff with Jake that she would always be like, I can't do that because of my asthma. I like to think of the people that you see on here who some of us have developed a business around this. And that's because we are a team of people just loving people right where they're at and sharing information about natural ways to get our health back and to feel better and to feel like we do have a say in our health naturally and with plants. It's been a ton of fun for us to work together and learn together and grow together. These products come from a company called Trinot. Trinot it's based in Lehi, Utah. It is a word that means rapid change. It's a French military word. So being prior military, I kind of like that. It's kind of a cool thing. We have this really amazing private Facebook group. It's called Health Wealth Community. So if you are not in that Facebook group, ask whoever invited you here to get you into this group. It's a really amazing resource for all of us. It's no spam, no sales, no nothing like that, but it's amazing information and stories, testimonies of people's stories of what they've used and how they've overcome and how they've felt better and why. And it's amazing. I mean, I'm in there almost every day, sometimes multiple times a day. There's just great information in that. And so that's one of the things that we're really trying to do is learn and then help educate people so that everybody has a choice and can share what they know or share this with anybody. So if you're in there, you can also invite people to come to that group if you find something that works well for them or you're thinking about them. Like I had a former student of mine that it just dawned on me. I was like, oh my gosh, Savannah, she doesn't have her gallbladder. I've gotta. So it's one of those things where when people come to your mind that you can invite them and help educate them too, so that they have options as well. And that's one of the things I really love about it. We're just sharing and I shouldn't say just, because to have a heart to share, it's not a just, it's huge. You know, I feel like it's my responsibility to share when I know something that's good and could help somebody potentially. I feel it's my responsibility to share. And then it's just great to hear people's stories. And then when you are a part of somebody's journey and something improves in their life, like that's why we're on this planet, right? Is to serve. So to me, it's fantastic. The other bonus too is just for sharing, holy cow, we can get paid. So I'm like, what? Are you kidding? So we as associates earn 50% on any purchases that customers make, which is really amazing to me. So the potential to make money is really amazing. So one of the things we look at is like if you were to have 4 customers who purchased, and we didn't talk about all these products on here, but these are some of our impact products, the ones that make the biggest, most quick, like wow change. You could earn 50% on anything that people decide to purchase. So I think that's pretty cool. Another way that we also can earn money is every month, any month, you have an opportunity to earn what's called a 10 and 3. So 10 new customers and 3 associates if you decide to build a business. And that's what we're all doing who are associates on here is building our businesses, can earn $1,000, which for a single mom with kids going to college, that's huge. And the other thing, our first rank in the company is called a Jeep. It's a car bonus. And so one of the things I love about Trinot is it's a network marketing company that is really disrupting the way network marketing and home-based businesses are thought of, because it is the real deal. And they really are caring about people and their families. And a car payment is what can be one, it's like usually the second biggest expense in a household. So being able to help a family take away a car payment is just huge. It is this really amazing Jeep program. So it's, if you hit the first rank in the company, which is called Jade, you are eligible to be paid to drive a Jeep, if you can believe that, which I think is pretty cool.
So we have a number of products. Some are geared towards our health. Some are geared towards our digestive system. The products we have are amazing and they work. I have spent years trying natural things and they may work for a little bit, but then they stop working. To be honest with you, I was pretty skeptical when we started this journey. I had the constipation issue. Tom had many other issues. When it began to work for us, it really probably took me 90 days to like say, okay, this is the real deal, because I was used to things working for like 30 days, sometimes pushing it to 60 days. There's a handful of us on here that can say, this is the real deal, and it really does work. We are disrupting the CBD industry. We have 7 patents on our CBD, and man, I'm telling you, it's not an oil, it's a fluid base. You want to know more about it, just get with a person person that invited you. You don't have to be an associate. We'd love for you to join up with us. If you just want to try product, we're here for that too. So if you want to just say, hey, those enzymes, that sounds like something that I might need, you can just purchase a bottle of enzymes. We just know that you will fall in love with our products and they're life-changing. Come join us and try it. If you've tried everything else and you're looking for answers, we guarantee you there's a number of us. There's testimonies are thousands and thousands of our products helping people. It's not the product that heals you. You're giving the body what it needs so the body can heal itself. And so that's the most important part is they're all natural, they're plant-based, no fillers, no GMOs, just everything is plant-based. And we're excited about this journey and we're just going to kind of end. We hope you have a great day.